I'll never forget that night. It was freezing cold, the kind of night when even the wind feels cruel. I'd been working late when I got a call from my neighbor, Mr. Lee. His voice trembled as he said, "Son, I think your parents are outside your house. They look cold." My heart dropped. My parents, both in their 70s, were supposed to be staying at our home while their heater was being fixed. I rushed out of the office, my mind spinning. Why would they be outside? When I pulled into the driveway, the sight made my stomach twist. My mother sat on the front steps wrapped in her old shawl, shivering, while my father tried to shield her from the wind with his coat. The porch light glowed behind them, and through the living room window, I saw warm lights, laughter, and music. My wife's parents, her sister, and a few of their friends were inside, holding glasses, eating, celebrating something. I stepped out of the car, furious and heartbroken. "Dad, Mom, why are you out here?" My mother forced a smile through trembling lips. "We didn't want to cause trouble," she said softly. "Your wife's parents said the party was private. They told us to wait until it was over." I froze, disbelief flooding through me. "They told you to wait outside? In this cold?" My father nodded slowly, his dignity bruised, but his voice calm. "We didn't want to make a scene." My jaw clenched. I stormed toward the front door, my pulse pounding in my ears. As soon as I entered, warmth hit my face, along with laughter. My in-laws were sitting comfortably, music playing, food spread across the table. My wife, Emma, looked startled when she saw me. "You're home early," she said, almost nervously. "What's going on?" I snapped. "Why are my parents outside?" In the cold, the room went quiet. Her mother's smile faded as she exchanged a quick glance with Emma. "Oh, we didn't realize they'd still be waiting," she said dismissively. This was a small family event. They wouldn't have been comfortable anyway. My voice shook. "Their family. My parents. You made them wait in the cold while you drank wine." Emma tried to grab my arm. "Please don't make a scene. It's not what you think." "No," I interrupted, my voice rising. "It's exactly what I think." I turned off the music and looked at every person in that room. You all had fun while two elderly people sat outside freezing. My parents raised me with respect. Maybe that's why I thought I'd married into a family that understood what kindness meant. Her father stood up, scowling. "Watch your tone, young man. This is our daughter's home, too." I took a deep breath. "You're right. And tonight, you showed me what kind of people I let into my home." I walked past them, went outside, and wrapped my jacket around my mother. "Come inside," I whispered. "Not into that house." My father said firmly, "You have a good heart, son, but we don't belong somewhere we're not respected." His words stung because they were true. I helped him into my car and drove to a nearby motel. My mother kept apologizing for causing trouble, and my father just stared out the window, silent. That silence broke me. The next morning, I went home. My wife was waiting at the door, eyes red from crying. "I didn't mean for it to go that way," she said softly. "I told them to let your parents in, but they insisted it was too crowded. I thought they'd gone back to their room." I sighed. "You could have checked. You could have stepped outside once." She looked down. "I know. I messed up." "No," I said coldly. "They were humiliated in their son's home. That's not a mistake. That's a choice." I packed a few clothes and told her I'd be staying with my parents for a while. Her mother called later, saying I'd overreacted. I didn't respond. Over the next few weeks, Emma tried to reach out, apologizing, begging me to come back. But something had shifted. I saw the woman I married, yet I couldn't look at her without remembering that night. The sound of laughter inside and my parents trembling outside. Months later, I invited my parents to live with me in a small house I rented nearby. It wasn't fancy, but it was warm, quiet, and filled with respect. One evening, as we had dinner, my father said, "Sometimes a storm shows you who will hold the umbrella and who will run for cover." I smiled faintly. He was right. A few weeks later, Emma showed up unexpectedly. She looked thinner, tired. "I just wanted to say I'm sorry again," she said. You don't have to forgive me, but I do regret everything. My mother, ever kind, invited her in for tea. Emma hesitated, eyes watering as she looked at my parents sitting comfortably in our cozy home. You always treated me better than I deserved, she said to them. My mother smiled gently. We never stopped wishing you well, but respect is earned dear, not demanded. Emma nodded, tears spilling down her cheeks. As she left, I walked her to the door. Take care of yourself, I said quietly. We all make mistakes, but some things change people forever. She looked up at me, her lips trembling. And you've changed too. I met her gaze and said, yes. I finally learned who stand beside me when no one's watching. When the door closed, my father chuckled softly. Proud of you, son. I looked at him and my mother, their hands clasped together, and realized I didn't lose anything that night. I found everything that truly mattered.